everybody. Good Tuesday evening and welcome to beautiful Victoria, Texas, where we have the Hightower Hurricanes basketball girls in the state Final Four of Class 6A Division II. This is VypeFortBend.com, your one and only broadcast home for Fort Bend County High School sports, here to bring you all the action as they take on San Antonio Churchill. So, if Hightower wins tonight, then they play on Saturday in San Antonio against someone north and west of here. That is yet to be determined. We'll have scores to give you throughout the night, especially at halftime. But what's important is what the Hightower girls do here on the floor. We also have a lot of boys playoff games going on. They are in the third round of the playoffs, and we'll keep up with the Fort Bend County teams that are alive in their playoffs. For the boys, you got Marshall, Randall, Stafford, and Crawford. We have 4 teams still alive, none of them alive in the Class 6A division. So it's all about the Hightower girls, who are taking on a Churchill Chargers team that, like them, was undefeated in their district games. What Hightower has going for them, besides, they got momentum, that's for sure. They are really on a roll here in the playoffs. And they have a height advantage over these Churchill Chargers, who are going to have to figure out a way to handle the super sophomore 6'5" Ogechi Okeke. So we're ready to bring you the countdown to tip-off show and get you ready for this one. It's a great gym here at Victoria West. We got a great signal so that you can hear us clearly, and there are plenty of places to put butts in the seats because a lot of people are going to want to see this game. Our coverage brought to you by Xfinity, First Tyrant Automotive, Love Houston Volleyball, and Leonetti Graphics. We'll be right back and talk with the head coach of Churchill, that is Jamie Grams. She's in her second year and doing great things with the Chargers. We'll be right back on VypeFortBend.com.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi. My daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through March 4th, get fast, reliable Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 1 year with no annual contract and Wi-Fi equipment included when you add an unlimited mobile line. And ask how to get an eligible free 5G phone with trade-in. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Requires PayPal bill and auto-pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet required. Reduced mobile speeds after use of monthly data included with your data option. Data thresholds and actual internet speeds vary.
We'll be back with Coach Jamie Grams of Churchill in a moment on the Countdown to Tip-Off show, but I wanted to thank my silent partner inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters. That is Randy Fry, the Rockin' Rev, and everything's sounding great for us thanks to him. Also, we want to let you know, program note, on Friday night we will have a boys playoff game of some kind. Don't know if it'll be Marshall, don't know if it'll be Randall, don't know if it'll be Stafford or Crawford, but we're going to have something on Friday night. And then on Saturday we hope to have the Hightower girls in the Alamo Dome playing for a state championship. We really believe that's what's going to happen. But on Saturday, if it doesn't work, if it doesn't go our way tonight, of course, first of all, it'll break my heart. But second, we will have baseball instead on Saturday. So I'm looking forward to basketball on Saturday. We'll be right back with Coach Jamie Grams of Churchill right after this.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blaze the trail for me, because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Hi, everybody. Good Tuesday evening. It is state semifinal basketball time for the girls in Class 6A Division II. San Antonio or Churchill taking on the Hightower Hurricanes. And we're with Jamie Grams. She's been the head coach for just 2 seasons now at Churchill, and really good things are happening for the Chargers. So, first of all, what is the secret to being so good this year?
You know, last year we were area champions, so we went to the regional quarterfinals, and so we brought back 6 of our players, and so starters and, well, the first 6 off the bench, or first 6 players, and so I think that's where our success lies, and just they are closer and closer every single day. So they are truly sisters.
By the way, speaking of sisters, well, whether it's brothers or sisters, it always just touches my heart when I see seniors who may get eliminated from the playoffs. And when they cry, I just hurt for them, because that's somebody's daughter or somebody's son. You remember back to the way those 6 players that you're talking about reacted when they lost? Were they just inconsolable, and did that show you how much they cared about retooling and coming back for this year?
Yes, in that moment, it was very much of a not happy vibe, and so they were very much carried that chip all the way over to this year. Mm-hmm.
All right, so what certain things are going to have to happen? I mean, obviously, you know, you could be like Nick Saban and say, well, if we score the most points. But, you know, what aspects of the game? Is it going to be how you handle pressure? Is it going to be on the boards? Is it going to be who can hit the outside shots when they get a good look? What are the important factors?
I think for us, it's going to be making sure that, well, and for everybody, really, just the whole entire, both teams, it's going to be who's going to be rebounding, the little things, diving on the floor for loose balls. Are we doing what we do well? Can we withstand that for 32 minutes? So that's what we're going to be looking forward to.
Well, another thing about basketball, whether it's the girls' game or the boys' game, height isn't everything. But I know you are well acquainted with what Ogechi Okeke can do, the 6'5" sophomore for Hightower. Do you have anyone height-wise that is comparable, and who you will have guarding her?
We will. We have played somebody that's 6'5". You have heard of Ari Robeson, and she was in our district last year. So we've known how to adjust to that, and we're looking forward to adjust to that today. And we're going to be switching up some stuff. So we'll see which one is going to be guarding her at that time.
Okay, I realize I can't ask you exactly what you're switching up and how, or you'd have to kill me. This is a very, very important game. But it's good to visit with you. Thanks for spending the time, and we have all the respect in the world for the Churchill Chargers.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
All right, and I don't think we're going to be able to get Cody Carlson as a halftime guest, but we're going to try. Okay, thank you very much. This is VypeFortBend.com, and we'll be back with Coach Jasmine Brewer right after this.
Thank you.
First Tire and Automotive always treats you like family and puts you first, and is now giving you $25 just for referring a friend. Ladies share where they get a new outfit. Men brag about a super deal on tools. Get $25 off your next service just for referring a friend on your favorite place to keep your car and truck in top shape. Just head to the website for all the details and more sweetheart deals like full synthetic oil changes for just $70. Set your appointment today. FirstTireAndAuto.com. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireAndAuto.com.
Leanetti Graphics, the gold standard in Fort Bend County for screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, t-shirts, and all kinds of specialty items. Whatever you need to advertise or show school spirit, team spirit, or company spirit, nobody does it better than Leanetti Graphics. We started creating our products in an apartment 23 years ago, and now our state-of-the-art facility in Stafford has everything to make your vision come true. Call your friends at Leanetti Graphics, 281-499-4959. Leanetti Graphics, the official banner provider for VypeFortBend.com.
Welcome back to the Countdown to Tip-Off show, everybody. And then there were 4 in Class 6A Division II. The Hightower Hurricanes look to vanquish their Churchill Chargers, the foes that are coming in to take them on here at Victoria West. And I want to ask Coach Jasmine Brewer, first of all, what kind of practice did you have yesterday? Was it different from all the ones before?
Not at all. We prepare the same way, and we prepare the same way whether it's the state semifinal or it's the first game of the season, and that's what I try to do to keep it consistent for our kids. So we treated it like, every practice that we've had where we've been serious, we've been focused.
And speaking of consistent, one thing that I've seen throughout the playoffs, something that your team is doing so well is the passes inside to Ogechi. They seem to get them there right at the right time, and she has her shoulders squared. She's gotten positioned to do easy baskets so many times. What's the secret to that?
Coaching them up. That's something that we've been focused on since the off season. When you have a big girl like Ogechi, you have to use her wisely, and you have to use it to your advantage. She's so mobile. She can move. She has amazing hands. And so just teaching our girls the reads for her, how to read off of her, but getting the ball inside is a huge advantage of us. It helps us a lot, so we got to do that.
And another thing amazing about her hands that I've seen, she is so much stronger. It's a lot fewer times where the ball gets knocked out of her hands.
Oh, she's extremely strong, But she's just gotten better as the season has went because she's been focused.
She's talking with one of her assistants. It's semi-live radio.
But yeah, she's so special. And the thing about Ogechi that I love is that you can show Ogechi something one time, you can teach her one time, and she can comprehend it, she can keep it and apply it. So watching her grow this season has been a lot of fun.
And finally, when your team scores from outside, I think it's a blessing. It really doesn't matter. You don't have one player that you just depend on to get hot from outside. It could be any one of 3 or 4 different players. And how often does that happen for a team?
Oh my goodness, this is my first one that's been like that. In the 5 years almost that I've been coaching at Hightower, and when you have a team like that can put the ball in the hole from the outside, and then you pair that with Ogechi in our inside play, it's a good recipe. And so what I just tell them is that we don't live and die by anything. We try to make everything a part of our game. So we don't want to just shoot threes. We don't want to just get the ball inside. We want to do it all. We want to get to the basket. We want to be able to share the ball, and they've really bought into that.
All right, Coach Brewer, I love broadcasting baseball, but I do not want to do a game on Saturday. I plan to be in San Antonio, so I plan to see you there.
All right, let's go.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more. We'll tip this one off. Our coverage on VypeFortBend.com. As always, brought to you by Xfinity, home of the 10G Next Generation Network. Only from Xfinity, the future starts now. By League One Volleyball, it's the new major league, and the Houston team in this inaugural season plays its home games right here in Fort Bend County in Rosenberg at the corner of Baymore and Highway 59 at the Fort Bend Epicenter. Go to Houston HTX. No, I'm sorry. I'll give you the accurate URL to go to for getting tickets, but they start at $10 and the season continues through March. That is League One Volleyball, also known as Love Houston. We're also brought to you by Leonetti Graphics, the official banner provider of VypeFortBend.com, and First Tire and Automotive. First Tire and Automotive has 4 great Fort Bend County locations, all of them open Monday through Saturday. Hightower fans, do not take your car to First Tire and Automotive this Saturday. Get it fixed up so you can make that trip to San Antonio for the state championship game. They've got to win tonight to qualify for that. We'll be back to bring it to you on your one and only broadcast home for Fort Bend County sports. We are VypeFortBend.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Houston, are you ready to be part of history? League One Volleyball is rewriting the game as the first professional league in the U.S. with a youth-to-pro ecosystem. Love Houston is leading the charge. Catch the action at the Fort Bend Epicenter. They started in January. They continue through March as Team USA stars Misha Hancock and Jordan Thompson bring their A game. Tickets start at $10. Secure your seats today at lovbhtx.com. Volleyball is the next major league.
First Tire Automotive always treats you like family and puts you first and is now giving you $25 just for referring a friend. Ladies share where they get a new outfit. Men brag about a super deal on tools. Get $25 off your next service just for referring a friend on your favorite place to keep your car and truck in top shape. Just head to the website for all the details and more sweetheart deals like full synthetic oil changes for just $70. Set your appointment today. FirstTireAuto.com. Get to one of First Tire Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireAuto.com.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through March 4th, get fast, reliable Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 1 year with no annual contract and Wi-Fi equipment included when you add an unlimited mobile line. And ask how to get an eligible free 5G phone with trade-in. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Requires PayPal split and auto-pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet required. Reduced mobile speeds after use of monthly data included with your data option. Data thresholds and actual internet speeds vary.
Linetti Graphics, the gold standard in Fort Bend County for screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, t-shirts, and all kinds of specialty items. Whatever you need to advertise or show school spirit, team spirit, or company spirit, nobody does it better than Linetti Graphics. We started creating our products in an apartment 23 years ago, and now our state-of-the-art facility in Stafford has everything to make your vision come true. Call your friends at Linetti Graphics, 281-499-4959. Linetti Graphics, the official banner provider for VypeFortBend.com.
All right, here are your starters for the Fort Bend Hightower Lady Hurricanes. Kylie Baudouin, Kimora Dinkins, Sydney Thomas, Ogechi Okeke, and Chandler Caver. And starting for Churchill, Alina Hernandez, Alexis Martins, Rakaya Nelson, Emmy Ryan, and Michaela Walker. Now, I think that those are the starters for Churchill. In fact, they ran out when they announced the starters, but they might have introduced the whole team. But now, from Victoria, the Star-Spangled Banner. Okay, we're just about ready to rock at Victoria West High School. By the way, want to say hello to a couple of Churchill graduates. First of all, the former Penny Boggs. She was class of 85, give or take a year. Haven't seen her in about 40 years, but Penny, if you're out there rooting for the Chargers, good to talk to you here on VypeFortBend.com. And of course, if you're a Houston sports fan who's been around for 30 years or more, you remember Cody Carlson used to play quarterback for the Oilers. He backed up Warren Moon for a while. Well, he was Churchill class of 1982, played an epic game against Houston Yates in the 1981 football semifinals. And Yates won that game but lost the next week to Richardson Lake Highlands. All right, here we go. Churchill is sending Rakaya Nelson to the circle to jump against Ogechi Okeke of Hightower. Hightower wearing the home white uniforms with the forest green letters and numerals and the big stripes up and down the sides, and it is Sydney Thomas who takes that tap from Okeke, and Hightower will get the first possession. Sydney calling out a play, moving to her left, still dribbling, facing a 2-3 zone by Churchill wearing the black uniforms that they always wear on the road. They look like Texas Tech with the red and black color scheme. Thomas sends it over to Caver, over on the left wing, and forces one inside to Okeke. It goes through her hands and is picked up by Alexis Martins, but stolen by Sydney Thomas. She goes all the way in, got away with the travel, missed the shot, got her own rebound, puts it back up and in. Hightower on the board first. Alexis Martins, no full court pressure by Hightower. They just don't do it because they don't need to. It's like being able to sack the quarterback without blitzing. All right, Churchill sends it over to Daphne Zuniga. She can't find the shot that she wants, and now it's Alina Hernandez. She gets it back along the baseline, 15-footer and good. We played just over a minute, and we're tied 2-2. Sydney Thomas sends it over on the right to Caver, who gives it right back to Sydney. Now Dinkins has it. She's on the left wing inside Kylie Baudouin. Now she feeds Okeke. Little baby hook from in close, but it rattles off no good. And here comes Churchill with a chance to take the lead, but a long pass that was going to find someone underneath, that someone being Michaela Walker, tipped away by Ogechi Okeke. She was a phenom as a freshman. She's so much better as a sophomore. The hands are strong. She doesn't lose the ball, and she's getting position, and she and her teammates are just so in sync. Now the inbounds pass. They get it into Churchill, and Rakaya Nelson going through the free throw lane, and she traveled. Right behind me are Churchill fans. They're not happy with that call. 2-2, 6:26 to go in the first quarter. Winner goes to San Antonio and plays on Saturday. Sydney Thomas thought about the three, didn't pull the trigger. Now Dinkins sends it over in the left corner to Caver. Now Baudouin to Okeke, a little jumper from 8 feet, no good. Comes up short. And the rebound comes down to Rakaya Nelson of Churchill. Now a centering pass to Nelson. She gets it back, side-to-side dribble, trying to get around Baudouin. And we got a whistle, and it's an offensive foul away from the ball on Churchill. They call it on Alexis Martins. Both teams a little bit sloppy thus far, but Hightower's been getting good looks. They're just not hitting them right now. We know that'll come around. Chandler Caver inbounds from the far sideline right in front of her team's bench. Jasmine Brewer, the always intense Jasmine Brewer, up and with instructions. Sydney Thomas, a three-pointer, and almost brought rain. It went off the front iron, but the rebound to Okeke. She gives it back to the perimeter, gets it back, and scores on her 6-foot hook shot, and it makes it 4-2, Hightower. Alexis Martins moves toward the middle, sends it over to Zuniga. Daphne misses it. She's not an actress. She is a high school basketball player, and now the rebound to Hightower, and Sydney Thomas fouled in the backcourt. Alina Hernandez bumped into her with pretty significant impact, although everybody stayed on their feet. Now Kylie Baudouin comes out. She's replaced by Oyinye Asamoah for Hightower. Caver taps it in. to Thomas, who looks for a pick to be set for her. Sends it over the left side to Dinkins. Bounce pass to Asamoah. She's at the left elbow. Now back to Thomas. Drives inside the circle with a floater with one hand. Comes up short, and the rebound comes down to Churchill. Alexis Martin's not real imposing out there, but she's gotten a lot of rebounds thus far. Now to the top of the key. It is Martins who launches one. The three is nothing but net. And it's a lead. The first time Churchill's been on top, 5-4, they lead it. Coach Brewer up off the bench wearing her forest green blazer and the black pants. Has instructions for Thomas. She drives to the top of the key, sends it to Kaver on the right side. Kaver drives inside, spins, sends it to Dinkins in the right corner. Now down low to Okeke. Turnaround good. 4 points for O. 6-5, Hightower on top again. Now Hernandez pivots, can't find anything. Now bounces one inside, getting it to Nelson. Nelson, fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound off of Okeke's hands, but Kaver controls it for Hightower. Correction, that was Asamoah who got it to Kaver. Now Dinkins, dribbling toward the right corner. The ball knocked out of bounds by a Churchill hand. Baudouin comes back in, and Brianna Shelby comes in. Asamoah goes out, and so does Dinkins. Now Baudouin running point. She's on the left wing, drives inside the arc, gets it out to Shelby. Now back to Baudouin, long cross court pass. Kaver launches the three. Too long, no good. Rebound, bouncing around. Okeke controls it, goes up. She's hit. Shelby with a try, and it's no good, but Brianna Shelby is fouled. I don't know if you can hear that Churchill parent. He's saying call it both ways, but of course he is seeing things through black and red goggles, and Hightower fans seeing them through forest green ones. Shelby misses the first free throw. It's the first free throw by either team tonight. 3:44 to go in the first quarter. Hightower up 6-5. In and out with the second one. Okeke to follow. So, 2 missed free throws. You don't want to do that, but, well, you know, you make up for it with those big offensive rebounds. And I think in inbounding the ball after the made shot by Okeke, I believe that Churchill's Rakaya Nelson stepped on the line. So it's Hightower ball again. Kaver, left corner, Sydney Thomas, 3 on the way. Too long, no good. Rebound tapped up by Okeke to Thomas. Tried to get it back into Okeke in the pass. Too hot and out of bounds. Daphne Zuniga brings it in. Alexis Martins walking it across the timeline. Sends it back over to Daphne. Side-to-side dribble. Can't really get away from Thomas. Now Martins throws a cross-court pass. Zuniga, there's Thomas in her face again. And she kicks it back out to Michaela Walker. And now it is Hernandez working it to the left corner. And a 3 on the way. Good by Zuniga. It is 8-8. Here comes Hightower. Neither team doing any full court press, and Hightower really hasn't full court pressed at all in these playoffs. Baudouin sends it back to the middle. Brianna Shelby. Now Sydney Thomas inside Okeke underneath the basket, and it went off her hand, and the ball bounced on the baseline. Another Hightower turnover. We're tied at 8 with 2:44 to go in the first quarter. Martins, far sideline, brings it up. Dribbles toward the middle. She's followed by Kaver. Kills her dribble. And Kaver is called for a foul, and that looked kind of ticky-tacky. So if the Churchill fans behind me are the one who said call it both ways, well, maybe that will appease him. Probably not. Churchill inbounds it. Nelson guarded by Baudouin. Now a pass over to Alina Hernandez. She drives inside the circle and sends it over to Nelson, who travels before she makes her move. 2:21 to go in the first. Still tied at 8. Both coaches up off the bench. Jamie Graham's wearing her black pants, black top, and the tasteful white jacket over it. And the heels, of course. Caver hands it back to Thomas. Now over to Dinkins on the right wing, looking for a shot, hesitated. Here came the defense, and now it is Caver with a long baseball pass all the way to the left corner to Baudouin. Sends it to Thomas, and now a pass from Thomas to Baudouin and off her hand, out of bounds. Both teams plagued by turnovers thus far. Alexis Martins stands 5'8". She's a senior, brings it into the forecourt. Dribbling between the rings, Caver right in front of her. Now a bounce pass to Nelson. Nelson hands it over to Michaela Walker. Walker dribbling, she's between the rings. Almost turned the ball over. Now the ball is in Zuniga's hands. They keep looking for a combination. Hernandez looking for a free spot, pivoting, trying to get away from Thomas. Can't do it. Hands it off to Martins, who drives the baseline, pulls up, and pops one in from 10 feet out. It hit the front iron and rolled on. A friendly roll for Churchill, and the Chargers lead it 10-8. 1:13 to go in the first quarter. Thomas again facing that 2-3 zone. Bounce pass to Dinkins in the left corner, now to Caver. Swatting at the ball is Hernandez, no call. Dinkins sends it to Thomas, right wing three, misses everything, comes up short. And a rebound to Nelson. Long pass, but too long for Michaela Walker. Off her fingertips and bounces off the vinyl pad at the west end of the gym here at Victoria West, where all of the co-eds are West End girls. Baudouin hands it to Thomas. Actually, didn't hand it to her. If you do that on an inbounds play, then it's a turnover. She threw it to her, actually. Okay, so Thomas in the forecourt. Now that we have that straight. Sophia Lacey in the game now. Sends it to Dinkins in the corner. Entry pass. Okeke. She's hammered. She misses the shot, but Alina Hernandez got her with the body, and she will go to the line. I'm not really sure if there's any scientific reason for it, but be they male or be they female, sometimes the big players often have trouble at the free throw line, but Okeke has been very good in these playoffs. First one, missed to the left. Yeah, I know. But really, what I said did not affect her shot. Now that's science. Follow the science. Okay, one more free throw coming. 34 seconds, 34 and a half left in the first quarter. Both free throws missed. They look like replays of each other. All right, here comes Churchill looking to take a 2-score lead. And it is Hernandez. He's in the corner, guarded by Baudouin. Entry pass stolen by Lacey. Gets it back to Baudouin. 19 seconds to go in the quarter. See if Hightower will go for the last shot, or will they take the first really good one that they see? Clock at 10. Now Dinkins, back to Thomas. Thomas, top of the key, off of her knee. A turnover, and quickly down the floor. Thomas chasing down a mistake. Turnaround shot up, no good, and the buzzer goes. So that did not cost Hightower, but they do trail 10-8 after one quarter. We'll be right back. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through March 4th, get fast, reliable Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 1 year with no annual contract and Wi-Fi equipment included when you add an unlimited mobile line. And ask how to get an eligible free 5G phone with trade-in. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Requires PayPal split on auto-pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet required. Reduced mobile speeds after use of monthly data included with your data option. Data thresholds and actual internet speeds vary.
The winner of this game is going to play against either Saginaw Boswell or Lancaster on Saturday for the championship of Class 6A Division II. Churchill will get the ball first to start the second quarter. The Chargers lead 10-8. And Zuniga brings it in, throws it over to Alexis Martins. Martins sends it over to the right wing. And it's Hernandez with a bounce pass inside, stolen away by the Canes. Okeke playing good defense, staying low when it's appropriate to do so. Now here is the offensive attack. Baudouin from the left wing, too far out to shoot. Now Caver in the left corner. Dribbles to her right, long cross-court pass. Thomas thought about the three, gets it back to Baudouin between the rings. Now left wing three on the way by Caver, no good. Rebound, Okeke puts it up, no good. Shelby the rebound, cannot get it to go, and Okeke saves it. Back out to Baudouin. Now Thomas back to Baudouin. Drives inside the arc, kicks it back to Thomas inside the arc. Now Caver thinking about a three, not going to shoot it. Side-to-side dribble, drives in close, and she is called for the offensive foul. She's called for pushing Michaela Walker away with her off arm, the right arm, while she dribbled with the left. Baudouin going to tie her shoe, and the official will give her a few seconds to do that before Churchill inbounds it. Now Martins. I said she was a senior earlier. She's a 5'8 junior. Dribbles up against Dinkins, bounces it over the left elbow. Hernandez, long three on the way, misses everything. One bounce and into the gaggle of Churchill cheerleaders. We played 1 minute, 1 second of the second quarter. And Hightower still trailing 10-8. Now Thomas with their left thumb up. Dribbling over to the right, bounces it inside to Brianna Shelby, kicks it back out to Baudouin in the left corner. She drives, she shoots a short one, and good from 5 feet. First basket for Kylie Baudouin. 10-10 our score. Martins dribbling right in front of the Hightower bench. Now she moves to the middle, followed by Baudouin. Now an entry pass, they get it inside to Nelson. She turns around, kicks it back out. And it's a three on the way, too hard by Michaela Walker, and Okeke lost the rebound. It ends up back in the hands of Nelson. She gives it up, gets it back. Now passes over to Walker, who's making her way around the perimeter. Now she sends it to Nelson, who drives the baseline, puts it up. It rolls off, no good. Rebound Dinkins for Hightower. And the Churchill defenders retreat. And quickly down to O'Shelby, kicks it back out left corner. Baudouin drives into the paint, into traffic, puts it up, no good. Rebound Shelby, and she follows it in. Shelby, her first basket. It's 12-10. Hightower on top. Martins trying to get around Dinkins. Now a pass inside, gets it to Nelson. She gets free and shoots over Shelby and scores. First bucket for Nelson. It's 12-12. 5:28 to go in the second quarter. All right, Sydney Thomas sends it to Baudouin, who sends it into the circle to Shelby. Shelby pivots, sends it back to Baudouin. Almost got away, but she avoided the over-end back call. Now Shelby has it back near the left elbow. Dinkins a three from the left corner, or left wing rather, and it's good. Kimora Dinkins gets into the scorebook, and it's 15-12. Hightower will take a break. 5:06 to go in the half.
First Tire and Automotive always treats you like family and puts you first, and is now giving you $25 just for referring a friend. Ladies share where they get a new outfit. Men brag about a super deal on tools. Get $25 off your next service just for referring a friend on your favorite place to keep your car and truck in top shape. Just head to the website for all the details and more sweetheart deals like full synthetic oil changes for just $70. Set your appointment today. FirstTireAuto.com. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireAuto.com.
Back inside the gym at Victoria West. VypeFortBend.com coverage of the Hightower Hurricanes girls taking on the Churchill Chargers. By the way, Churchill won the state football championship in what was then the biggest classification, 4A, back in 1976. They went 15-0. All right, Churchill on the offensive attack, and Hightower lost track of someone. Alina Hernandez was alone along the baseline to the right of the basket. And Martins found her. So it is now 15-14 Hightower. Baudouin has it on the left wing, hands it to Thomas, gets a pick, sends it over to Dinkins. She's on the right wing, and they send it to the right corner. Here goes Baudouin, drives in close. Her shot is no good, but it goes out of bounds off of the hands of Alina Hernandez of Churchill. Shelby leaves the game. Caver replaces her. So for Hightower, it's Dinkins, Baudouin, Asamoah, Thomas, and Caver, who inbounds it to Dinkins. Quick release three, short, no good. Rebound goes down to Churchill's Michaela Walker. Chargers can take the lead. Walker has it back in the offensive end. Hands the ball with one hand to Hernandez. Hernandez looking for a pick. Gets it, but can't get away from Thomas. Now she's near the top of the key, still dribbling. Hands it off to Walker. Walker is between the rings, kills her dribble and gets it over to Martins. Martins sends it over to the right wing. Hernandez a long way from the hoop, drives up to the top of the key, launches one, no good. Rebound, Thomas for Hightower. 3:50 to go in the half. Thomas top of the key, almost double dribbled. Caver sends a long cross-court pass to Dinkins. Dinkins top of the key, Thomas three on the way, no good. Rebound, Martins for Churchill. She's got auburn hair, Martins does. Quickly inside, they get it ahead, and they score with Daphne Zuniga. There's an N in her last name, Zuniga, not an Enye. Not like the actress. That's what makes them different. 16-15, Churchill on top. Hightower trying to reclaim the lead. Dinkins, left wing. Now to the left elbow, it's Baudouin. Over in the right corner, Caver, three on the way. Short, and the rebound comes down to Churchill. Zuniga grabbed it, dribbles into the forecourt. Cross-court pass to Nelson. Nelson guarded by Baudouin. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. There goes Nelson. Kicks it over to the right corner. Walker passes up a shot. Now it is a three on the way. Zuniga no good. And we've got a held ball. And the arrow favors Hightower. In the fight for the rebound, Hightower has the luck of the arrow. Sophia Lacey just came in. Asamoah is out. Dinkins also came out, and Okeke back in. 2:37 to go in the half. 16-15, Hightower down to San Antonio Churchill. Thomas into Baudouin, turns around, shoots from the free throw line, and it's good. 4 for Kylie. And it's a Hightower lead again, 17-16. Here goes Martins looking for an opening near the top of the key. And hands it off to Zuniga, who lost it for a moment but got it back. Now Walker, now Hernandez. Side-to-side dribble between the feet. Thomas on her. And help side defense from Baudouin, but Hernandez scores anyway. She's got 6 points, and it's 18-17. Churchill on top. Thomas across the midcourt stripe. Dribbling between the rings with not much urgency at this point. Gets it to Caver. Now Thomas receives the ball back. Lacey gets it to Caver. Left wing three. Bounces off the rim, and it hit the little guy wire above the basket. Officials didn't call it, but it didn't matter. She did not score, and Churchill got the rebound. It was Alina Hernandez. Now Zuniga sends it back to Walker. They're just playing some catch, bleeding off some time. 1:21 to go in the half. Churchill up 18-17. Martins kills her dribble, gets it inside to Nelson, gets it back to Give and Go, works! It's a layup, good by Martins. Beautiful basketball. She's got 7 points, and it's 20-17. Churchill on top. And we're at the 1 minute mark right now. Caver looking over at Coach Brewer, who's standing up right in front of the scorer's table. Clock at 50. You can't go to the concession stand and back in the time that Hightower has taken, but nothing really happening at the moment. I could read a Love Houston volleyball commercial, but I won't do that. We're at 35 seconds. Caver, there is not a defender within 25 feet of her. She's inside the midcourt circle. 26 seconds left in the half. Coach Brewer shouting out more instructions. Now she goes and puts the offense in motion. Bounce to Baudouin. Left corner. Thomas passed up the three. Now Caver. 13 seconds to go. Bounce pass to Baudouin, top of the key. Drives around her defender, sends it to the right corner. And it is Lacey inside to Baudouin. She got fouled, no call. Nelson the rebound with 2 seconds to go. Too late. Churchill does get up a shot, but after the buzzer had gone. But the San Antonio Churchill fans are thrilled. They lead this game by a score of 20-17. We'll have everybody's point totals for you coming up during our impromptu halftime show, and we'll give you as many scores of other girls' games and other boys' playoff games as we possibly can here on VypeFortBend.com, 20-17 at the halftime break. Hightower down to Churchill. We'll be right back.
First Tire Automotive always treats you like family and puts you first, and is now giving you $25 just for referring a friend. Ladies share where they get a new outfit. Men brag about a super deal on tools. Get $25 off your next service just for referring a friend on your favorite place to keep your car and truck in top shape. Just head to the website for all the details and more sweetheart deals like full synthetic oil changes for just $70. Set your appointment today. FirstTireAuto.com. Get to one of First Tire Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireAuto.com.
Leanetti Graphics, the gold standard in Fort Bend County for screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, t-shirts, and all kinds of specialty items. Whatever you need to advertise or show school spirit, team spirit, or company spirit, nobody does it better than Leanetti Graphics. We started creating our products in an apartment 23 years ago, and now our state-of-the-art facility in Stafford has everything to make your vision come true. Call your friends at Leanetti Graphics, 281-499-4959. Leanetti Graphics, the official banner provider for VypeFortBend.com.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future. Just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blaze the trail for me. Because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Okay, our halftime score is 20-17. San Antonio Churchill leading the Hightower Hurricanes. And for the visiting Churchill Chargers, who came into this game with a record of 32-5, and they were ranked 19th in the final Texas Association of Basketball Coaches poll that came out on February the 10th. So Churchill, here's their scoring story. Alexis Martins with 7 points, including 1 3-pointer. 6 points for Alina Hernandez, all on 2-pointers. Rakaya Nelson has a basket for 2, and Daphne Zuniga, 5 points, including a 3-pointer. 20 points for Churchill, leading Hightower, and their 17 points went down this way. Ogechi Okeke, 6 points, 4 for Kylie Baudouin, Kamora Dinkins with 3, Sydney Thomas with 2, and Brianna Shelby with 2 points. 20-17, Hightower trailing Churchill at the half. Again, if the Hightower girls win, then we will have their state championship game on Saturday when they take on either Lancaster or Saginaw Boswell. And I am doing what I used to call during my old TV career, efforting the score on that one. But I'm sure there is a question in many of our listeners' minds, and I'm going to let you know that if you're wondering, is Churchill High School named after Winston Churchill? The answer is yes. And how about that Winston Churchill? Because during World War II, this flawed human being, but a great leader, was a source of calm, as Great Britain so badly needed. You remember he made the speech where he said, "We will never surrender." Those words are immortal, and it is just wonderful. It would not have gone the Allies' way if not for great leadership like that of Winston Churchill. He was very impactful in World War II, and also one of my favorite stories about him, like I said, he was a flawed human being, but a lot of great leaders are flawed human beings. Like Bobby Lane, who played for the University of Texas and the Detroit Lions. Boy, he was really flawed. Anyway, I was going to mention a legendary story about Winston Churchill, where he was at a party. Of course, you know, he's surrounded by British folks, and a lady who she was kind of prim and proper. She said, "You, sir, Mr. Prime Minister, are drunk." And Winston Churchill famously said, "Yes, I am, madam, and you are ugly. But in the morning, I shall be completely sober." There you go. There's your history lesson, the great Winston Churchill. All right, 20-17. Churchill leading the Hightower Hurricanes, and we'll be right back. And hopefully I can get you that score on Boswell against Lancaster. We shall return.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through March 4th, get fast, reliable Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 1 year with no annual contract and Wi-Fi equipment included when you add an unlimited mobile line. And ask how to get an eligible free 5G phone with trade-in. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Requires PayPal and auto-pay stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet required. Reduced mobile speeds after use of monthly data included with your data option. Data thresholds and actual internet speeds vary.
All right, so I was looking for a score that would be meaningful for the audience, whether they're a Churchill Chargers fan or a Hightower Hurricanes fan. By the way, great alliteration in the school name and the nickname, Churchill Chargers, Hightower Hurricanes. Anyway, over in Class 6A, Division I girls basketball, Cedar Hill is leading Plano East. The score is 43-34, and the game is in the third quarter. Cedar Hill is a highly regarded team, ranked number 10 in the state according to the last of the Texas Association of Basketball Coaches polls, and Cedar Hill Longhorn girls came into tonight's game with a record of 28-8. Hightower, by the way, ranked right ahead of them at number 9 with a record of 33-5. Churchill came in ranked number 19 at 32-5. And so I'm looking to get you scores not only of the Division II, the other semifinals, Saginaw, Boswell, and Lancaster, but also Summer Creek and Cibolo Steel. So Summer Creek, unranked, even though since 2019 they have made it to the Final Four now 4 times. What an amazing run by Summer Creek, and they were not considered favorites in the playoffs, but they just kept winning, and they knocked out a highly regarded Pearland Dawson team last week. So Summer Creek, guess what? America, deal with it. They're still here, I guess I should say. Texas, deal with it. Summer Creek is still alive. They came in with a record of 27-11, so double-figure losses means that they have had some struggles, but Summer Creek just kept on playing, and they're taking on Cibolo Steel tonight. And I'm going to take a quick glance and see if maybe, just maybe, I can get an update. First of all, that, like I said, Plano East is trailing Cedar Hill 43-34. That game is in the third quarter. A lot of people who should be putting their score up on Max Preps are not doing so. And I'm just scrolling down, still nothing on Lancaster and Boswell. Yep, it is hard to find the scores that we really would like to have. Nothing to repeat on report on Steele and Summer Creek. All right, we'll take one more quick break and be back, hopefully with some boys' scores when we return on VypeFortBend.com.
First Tire and Automotive always treats you like family and puts you first and is now giving you $25 just for referring a friend. Ladies share where they get a new outfit. Men brag about a super deal on tools. Get $25 off your next service just for referring a friend on your favorite place to keep your car and truck in top shape. Just head to the website for all the details and more sweetheart deals like full synthetic oil changes for just $70. Set your appointment today. FirstTireAndAuto.com. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireAndAuto.com.
All right, I do have one score for you from boys Class 6A Division II, the third round of their playoffs. Shadow Creek, ranked number 4 in the state, has eliminated George Ranch. 57-47, the final in that game. All right, I'm kind of doing multiple things at one time. I'll get scores later for you, but now let's begin the second half. The Hightower girls are going to be going left to right, and they'll play defense first. Daphne Zuniga with 5 points in the first half to inbound it. She'll probably throw it into Martins. Hightower in the third quarter, starting Baudouin, Thomas, Dinkins, Okeke, and Caver. All right, here we go. Martins dribbling to her right. Bounce pass poked away, but recovering it was Nelson. She's guarded by Thomas. She's between the rings, now moves to her right, spins in, pivots, tries to get a shot off. Here comes Okeke with the double team. Nelson is on her knees, and there's a held ball, and it will belong to Hightower. Nelson is staying down on the floor. It looks like maybe a stray elbow or knee might have hit her in the forehead. She asks for help, and Elena Hernandez helps her up. But, you know, when you're on the floor with, you know, the ball in your hands and you're on your knees, it's kind of hazardous. Hightower's first possession of quarter number 3, trailing 20-17. Thomas moves to the left wing, and the ball goes tipped. It's going to be a Hightower turnover. It was tipped by Michaela Walker when Thomas was throwing a pass to Caver, but Caver tried to catch it. It went off her hand and bounced on the sideline. So here is Churchill leading by 3 and with a chance to grab their biggest lead of the game. Walker goes around the horn, now hands the ball up to Martins. Between the rings, a long way from the hoop. Baudouin on her. Now Nelson has it. A tall drink of water. Passes it to the middle. Hernandez looking for room near the top of the circle. Can't find it. Now Walker gives it back to Hernandez. Shoots from in close. Too hard off the glass. No good. Rebound Okeke. Gets the ball to Caver. Caver pushing it down the near sideline. Dinkins in the right corner. Passes up a 3. Now a pass to Baudouin. Can't get off her 3. And now we're going to have a foul against Walker of Churchill. And the Churchill fans are very upset. And in this case, you know, I'm Forest Green tonight, but that didn't look like it needed to be a foul call. It would not have been a turnover. All right, Caver on the right wing. Moves toward the corner. Now Thomas sends it to Baudouin. Free throw line, left corner, 3. Dinkins, yes! She's got 6 on a pair of 3-pointers. And we're tied at 20. 6:23 to go in the third. Bounce pass inside. Nelson, her shot is short, and she saves it and bounces it off Okeke's leg. Great play by Nelson. Her shot was terrible, but what a save. So Zuniga, Daphne Zuniga, her sister Danielle, is a freshman on the team. She has not played tonight. So the older Zuniga will throw it in and gets it to Walker. Throws it over everybody near the midcourt circle. Now it's Daphne Zuniga moving to her left, now to her right, back to Walker. Churchill very patient, looking for a good shot. Hernandez spinning, trying to get around Dinkins. Now sends it to the left corner. Daphne Zuniga, three-pointer no good. Rebound on the floor. Thomas has it. Now another held ball. This time the arrow is going to give it to Churchill. Daphne Zuniga shouting out some instructions for her teammates. Slaps the ball to throw it in along the baseline. Throws it in. Gets it to Hernandez. Dribbles forward. Now backs up. Baudouin right in her face. Picked by Walker. Drive toward the baseline. Hernandez can't. She runs out of room and she stepped on the line before she tried to bounce the ball off of Okeke's shin. So Hightower gets the ball back. We're tied at 20, 5:41 to go in the third. And Kylie Baudouin she's not tying her shoe, but she's kind of readjusting it. You know what I mean? All right, she throws it into Thomas. Thomas will do the honors as far as bringing the ball across the midcourt stripe. Over on the left side, it's Caver. Caver looking for a pick, gets one from Baudouin, moves to her left. Now she's top of the key. Now Thomas fakes one from the right wing, sends it back to Caver in the middle. Now Thomas fakes a shot, and a wild pass, turning it over on the Hightower Hurricanes again. That pass intended for Baudouin. She had broken toward the corner, and Thomas thought she was going to stay right where she was. It's 20-20. Martins drives to her right. Now over to Walker on the left wing. Back to Martins on the right wing. Drives inside the arc. Runs out of room, and there's Okeke. Now Hernandez, a three. She got it. She's got a game-high 9 points. 23-20 Chargers. Thomas to Caver on the left wing. Back to Thomas between the rings. Now sends it to the right side. Dinkins, three on the way. Long, no good. Rebound fought for, and it comes down to Hernandez of Churchill. Now Martins near sideline. Picked up by Dinkins as she gets into the forecourt. Now back to Hernandez. Baudouin guarding her. Entry pass to Walker. She steps out of the free throw circle. Gets it to Daphne Zuniga. Bounce pass to Walker. Ball kind of like a hot potato. There goes Hernandez driving into the left elbow. Now Martins pulls up at the free throw line. Shoots one wide to the left and way long. But it goes off of Hightower, hands out of bounds in the battle for the rebound. So it'll still be Churchill ball. Sophia Lacey comes in. So does Brianna Shelby. Thomas goes out. Dinkins goes out. With 4:12 to go in the third quarter, Hightower down by 3. Zuniga in, tipped and stolen by Okeke. Quick hands by the 6'5 sophomore. Caver across the midcourt stripe. 4:04 to go in the third. Baudouin on the left wing, looking inside. Timeout taken by the Hurricanes. We'll take it with them. This is VypeFortBend.com. Houston, are you ready to be part of history? League One Volleyball is rewriting the game as the first professional league in the U.S. with a youth-to-pro ecosystem. And Love Houston is leading the charge. That's LOVB Houston with a silent B. Catch the action at the Fort Bend Epicenter. They started in January. They continue through March as their Team USA stars, Misha Hancock and Jordan Thompson, bring their A game for Love Houston. Tickets start at $10. Secure your seats today at LOVBHTX.com. Volleyball is the next major league. Hightower is just not playing as well tonight as they have in their first 4 playoff games, but plenty of time, and it's just a one-score game, 23-20. Lacey inbounds it to Caver. Caver moves to the right, kills her dribble, now back to Lacey, top of the key, returns it to Caver on the right wing, and Chandler drives in, 18-foot fadeaway jumper is good. Caver's first score. All right, Martins into the forecourt for Churchill. Then a pass to Zuniga was tipped. Martins and Zuniga just playing catch with each other. Over on the right side, and a bounce pass inside. Was it touched by Hightower? Yeah, I think it went off Okeke's hand in her zeal to make a steal. So Zuniga to throw it in. Caver steps off the floor, and Brianna Shelby came in for her. Hernandez throws it in. Or Zuniga does. Hernandez shoots a three-pointer from the right wing, no good. Sophia Lacey, the rebound, hands the ball to Thomas. A little bit of backcourt pressure there by Walker as she tried to steal the ball away. Hightower down 23-22, looking to take the lead. Thomas sends it to Baudouin. Looking inside, she's on the left wing. Fakes a pass, now baseline, Shelby. Right corner three, Sophia Lacey short. Off of Okeke's hand, Shelby salvages it. Her shot is blocked by Nelson, and Churchill controls. Still leading 23-22. Daphne Zuniga. Long pass to the left corner. Martins a three on the way, and it's nothing but net. She's got 10, and it's 26-22. Biggest lead for the Chargers. 2:20 to go in the third. Thomas dribbling between the rings, fakes a three. Sophia Lacey on the right wing, returns it to Thomas. Now it is Lacey inside. Her pass intended for Okeke was salvaged by Brianna Shelby, and now she gets it back to Baudouin, who wants to reset the offense. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. 26-22. Churchill fans shouting defense. Baudouin gets a pick from Shelby. Lacey, right corner. Thomas passes up the three. Now right wing. Lacey dribbles to her left. Back to Baudouin. That 2-3 zone of the Churchill Chargers is closing off all the gaps. And now it is a blocking foul on the Churchill Chargers as Walker was guarding Baudouin. And the Churchill fans want an offensive foul, but I believe the officials got this one right. Caver comes back in, and Sophia Lacey comes off. So now it's Caver, Thomas, Baudouin, Shelby, and Okeke. Caver inbounds to Thomas, quick release, three, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Hernandez, fight for the ball. Caver almost stole it away, but the ball, it is a foul on Caver. Exactly 1 minute, 30 seconds to go in the third. Churchill getting more and more confident as this game goes on. Now Martins, who hit the three a moment ago, sends it into the forecourt. It's Walker. And a long pass, swatted out of bounds by Shelby, and they say it went off Shelby's hands and then touched Daphne Zuniga. Zuniga she's got that look of teenage incredulity on her face. She says, I didn't touch it. All right, Caver to Thomas, inside to Shelby near the free throw line, ball knocked away. And we've got a foul call, and it is on Shelby. Not many fouls called in this third quarter, only 2 on the board called against Churchill, and only 2 called against Hightower. Shelby takes a seat. Martins dribbling it up, dribbling it up the floor. Kills it, or dribble between the rings, gets it to Zuniga. Now Martins has it back. Now it is Hernandez, long cross-court pass to Zuniga. Bounce pass to Martins. Hightower ratcheting up the defensive pressure, and Zuniga baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Okeke. And she snatches the ball away from Churchill players who are trying to take it away. Thomas all the way to the hoop. Oh, layup good with the left hand from the back door. Thomas with 4 points in the game. Now Zuniga, 26-24, Churchill lead. 27 seconds to go in the third. Over on the right side, it's Martins. Ran out of room along the baseline, stolen by Thomas. It's going to be a 2-on-1. There goes Sydney. Looking over to the left to Baudouin. Layup, no good. She blew the money. And Nelson the rebound. 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Churchill leading by 2, and Nelson trying to find something before the buzzer launches. One from the top of the key, no good. Rebound comes down to Dinkins. Now to Caver, who can't get one off before the third quarter ends. Churchill leads it 26-24. We'll be right back on VypeFortBend.com. 8 minutes to go in regulation.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through March 4th, get fast, reliable Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 1 year with no annual contract and Wi-Fi equipment included when you add an unlimited mobile line. And ask how to get an eligible free 5G phone with trade-in. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Requires PayPal and auto-pay stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet required. Reduced mobile speeds after use of monthly data included with your data option. Data thresholds and actual internet speeds vary.
It is loud inside the gym at Victoria West. Chandler Caver to throw it in for Hightower as the Canes get the ball first in this fourth quarter. We don't really care too much about the game between Cedar Hill and Plano East, but it's a heck of a game. Fourth quarter, 49-46. Cedar Hill on top. Now Kylie Baudouin, top of the key, dribbles to her right slowly, looking inside. Now sends it to the right wing. Now entry pass. Okeke turns around, and she turns around and scores. First basket of the second half for Okeke, and it's 26-26, 7.5 minutes to go. Martins throws a cross-court pass to Zuniga. Guarded by Baudouin, kills her dribble, now bounces to Nelson. And the ball bounced off the rim and went up and hit the wire that supports the basket, which hangs from the ceiling. So as soon as the ball touches something other than the backboard, then it's out. Hightower on offense again in a 26-all game. Thomas goes right up to Coach Brewer, continues to dribble while she gets an instruction. Now Sydney calls out the play. Between the rings she dribbles, bounces to Baudouin near the right elbow. Over to Chandler Caver in the left corner. Now Thomas drives inside the arc, puts it up from in close. No good, and denied again by the Churchill defense. And Zuniga comes up with a loose ball. I think Nelson made the initial block of that Thomas shot. Now Martins, right wing, centers it. Stolen by Thomas. She's ahead of everyone. The layup is good. 6 points for Thomas, and Hightower's on top. 28-26. This is VypeFortBend.com. 6:40 to go.
First Tire and Automotive always treats you like family and puts you first, and is now giving you $25 just for referring a friend. Ladies share where they get a new outfit. Men brag about a super deal on tools. Get $25 off your next service just for referring a friend on your favorite place to keep your car and truck in top shape. Just head to the website for all the details and more sweetheart deals like full synthetic oil changes for just $70. Set your appointment today. FirstTireAndAuto.com. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireAndAuto.com.
The Hightower girls are on a 6-0 run after they trailed 26-22. Now they're up 28-26. Great Hightower crowd over on the, I guess what you'd consider the home side of the gym, the bench and scorer's table side, but great crowd from Churchill as well. Churchill to inbound the ball to start the fourth. I'm sorry. I'm so excited I forgot we started the fourth quarter a while back. It is now 28-26 with 6.5 minutes to go in regulation time. Hernandez centering pass to Martins. Nice catch. Now inside to Hernandez and a pass off the shin of Nelson. Churchill turns it over. Now Preston Caver right down the middle. Chandler Caver. Now is Baudouin with a no-look pass, top of the key. Caver, no good on the three. Rebound, Okeke. A follow is good. 8 straight by the Hurricanes, and they lead by 4. 6:05 to go in the game. Hernandez, guarded by Baudouin. Looks like an injection of adrenaline is taken over the Hightower Hurricanes. Long cross-court pass to Walker. Centers it to Martins a long way from the hoop. Now in the left corner, it's Hernandez looking for something. Can't find it, dribbles to her right. Now back to Martins. Now Nelson kicks it back out to Zuniga. Drives the right baseline, meets a double team, and the Canes knock it away, but it ends up in Nelson's hands. And now Martins can't find a shot. Now it's to Zuniga, inside Nelson. Volleyball pass back out to Martins. Now Zuniga inside the circle. Now Martins drives the baseline. Throws it out top of the key. Zuniga, she got it! And the scoring drought is over. 8 points in the game. That three-pointer, the first score of the second half by Daphne Zuniga. 5:09 to go, and it is still Hightower up, but only by 30-29. This place is rocking. A berth in the state finals on Saturday is on the line. All right, Thomas, cross-court pass, Dinkins. Dinkins sends it to the right corner. Caver almost ran out of room, somehow gets it to Baudouin. Inside to Okeke, little baby hook from the right side. No good, gets the rebound of her missed shot, and when she goes back up, she draws a foul. She's upset with herself for not putting that in the hoop, but her teammates surround her and encourage her. She's going to the line for 2 shots. We've covered quite a few postseason games already on VypeFortMen.com, but no question this is the best atmosphere that we have had. Okeke's first free throw in the air and good. She was 0 for 2 from the line before that. Wearing the lime jello salad colored shoes, contrasting with the forest green. Second free throw in the air. Good. It is 32-29. Hightower leading Churchill. Nelson in the forecourt. Now it is Zuniga trying to get free on the right wing. Baudouin pokes it away, steals, streaks to the hoop. Left-handed layup, good, and she's fouled. Martins chasing her down, and some Hightower fan threw a hat onto the floor, because they were happy. All right, let's see if Kylie can make this a conventional three-point play. She's got perhaps the longest hair attachments still playing in the playoffs. And she hits it. 35-29. Biggest lead for either team tonight. 35-29. Here goes Hernandez driving into traffic. Runs into Okeke. We got a held ball situation. It'll be Churchill ball. It'll be Churchill to inbound along their offensive baseline. For those of you in Rio Linda, that's underneath the basket at which they're shooting in this second half. There's some perspiration on the floor, and they're not using a towel. Everybody's just using the soles of their shoes. Zuniga wipes her hands on the soles of her shoes and throws it in. Tipped away by Baudouin, but she was the last to touch it, so it's still Churchill ball now along the sideline right in front of our VypeFortBend.com broadcast table. Zuniga into Martins. Dribbles toward the middle. Sends it over to the right side to Nelson. Baudouin right on her. Now Martins throws it back to the corner. Hernandez runs out of room. Fade away. 20-footer in and out. No good. Rebound Okeke. Gets it to Thomas. They won't push it down the floor. Under 4 minutes to go. 35-29. Hightower on top. I don't know how Sydney Thomas can hear Coach Jasmine Brewer, but I'll bet she does. Cross-court pass near side to Caver. Way back there to Thomas. Taking some time off the clock. 3:37 to go in the game. Now Thomas fakes a pass inside, dribbles to her right, gets it to Baudouin near the top of the key. Inside Okeke. She's got it, turns around, puts it up. No good, but she is fouled. And the foul is called on Alexis Martins. And Alexis is telling one of the officials that she was getting elbowed in the head and or slapped in the head, but it falls on deaf ears. And Okeke ready. Hits that one. She's made 3 straight free throws after missing her first 2, but that was in the first half. She'll get one more when we come back. Timeout on VypeFortBend.com. Houston, are you ready to be part of history? League One Volleyball is rewriting the game as the first professional league in the U.S. with a youth to pro ecosystem. And Love Houston, that's LOVB Houston, is leading the charge. Catch the action at the Fort Bend Epicenter. They started the season in January, their inaugural season as a league, and it will continue through March as Team USA stars Misha Hancock and Jordan Thompson bring their A game for the Houston franchise. Tickets start at $10. Secure your seats today at LOVBHTX.com. Volleyball is the next major league. One thing that I've noticed about Churchill is I don't know that they have substituted at all in this game. So they count on their best players to go the distance. And there might be a little bit of that fatigue setting in, and it doesn't have to be a lot of fatigue, just a little bit. All right. So you remember last time Ogechi Okeke was at the free throw line, and she hit one. And then the Churchill timeout came to make her think about it and also just to get a little rest. Well, she did miss that second free throw. Still 36-29. All right, here's Nelson into the forecourt. Sends it to Zuniga. Meets a double team. Now Thomas following her to the middle. Zuniga still dribbling. Gets it to Hernandez. Hernandez drives toward the corner. And her pass is deflected out of bounds. Chandler Caver got her hands up and swatted it down. One of these teams will be going to San Antonio. Well, wait a minute. I got to finish that thought later. Hernandez cross-court pass to Zuniga. Zuniga dribbling. She's near the midcourt circle. Gets it to Martins. Long cross-court pass Walker. Now Zuniga top of the key. And over to Martins. Jumps. Drives toward the corner. Nelson has it, trying to back in on Okeke. Now three-pointer on the way. Hernandez. It's no good. Rebound Okeke. She secures the ball and gets it to Thomas. 2:43 to go. Hightower by 6. Thomas to Baudouin. No reason for Hightower to rush a shot. Looking for a really good one. Right corner. Caver drives the baseline. Underneath, puts it up. No good. Nice denial there by Walker and Hernandez for Churchill. And there is Walker. Sends it to Martins in the right corner. Now Zuniga. Top of the key. Nelson. Drives inside, steps back. Kills her dribble. Now passes to Zuniga. 2:13 to go. Still Hightower by 6. 36-29. Inside ball swatted away and a foul on the Canes. And I think they're going to get Okeke for that one. No, actually Chandler Caver. 2:07 to go. And it's just going to be Churchill getting the ball back. They've committed 4 fouls in this fourth quarter. Hightower has committed 1. Nelson backing in, gets it over to Hernandez, and she scores. Almost stepped on Thomas. And she showed good sportsmanship. All right, Caver into the forecourt. It's 36-31. Caver gives it to Thomas. Thomas dribbling toward the left corner, now reverses her field, sends it to Caver in the midcourt circle. Walker on her. Caver gets it to Dinkins. Dinkins to Baudouin. Baudouin trying to drive around Hernandez. She gets a ball, last sliver of daylight, and she scores! Baudouin makes it 38-31. That's the biggest lead of the game. 1:17 to go. Hurricanes, can they hang on? Martin's near the top of the key. Zuniga over on the right side. Now Walker. And a pass that goes off of Okeke's foot. So it's a kickball violation. It'll be Churchill to inbound the ball along the baseline. But not before we get a timeout taken by Hightower. With 1:07 to go, 38-31. So I was going to say my standard line of one of these teams is going to go to San Antonio on Saturday and one of them is just going to walk out of here. Well, Churchill is going back to San Antonio regardless, but they want to play another game on Saturday, but it is Hightower that wants one more road trip on Saturday to play either Saginaw Boswell or, hold on a second, or Lancaster. And we will have a broadcast of a game for you on Saturday. The question is, will it be basketball? And it looks like it will be right this minute, as Hightower is up by 7 with just over a minute to go. If somehow Churchill comes back and pulls this one out, then we'll do baseball on Saturday. But I think we're going to be in the Alamo Dome. All right, here we go. Churchill to inbound along the baseline near the basket they're shooting at. Poor grammar. I'm sorry, I didn't have time to clean it up. Zuniga to throw it in. Looking. Dinkins with her back to Zuniga. Long pass to Martins. Caver right there when she catches the ball and comes down. Zuniga moves to the right corner. Shoots a 3. She was fouled by Dinkins. And Coach Brewer controls her emotions. I know she didn't want Dinkins committing a foul on a 3-pointer. By the way, last night, as the Houston Cougars men were winning at Texas Tech, I think Kelvin Sampson, I thought he was about to just completely blow a gasket when his Cougars committed a foul on the 3-point shot when they were trying to protect the lead at the end. By the way, Zuniga missed the first free throw. And she misses the second one as well. Oh, that's brutal for Churchill. One more free throw coming with 1 minute, 1 second to go, and she gets that one. The timeout taken by the Churchill Chargers. We'll take it with them on VypeFortBend.com.
First Tire and Automotive always treats you like family and puts you first and is now giving you $25 just for referring a friend. Ladies share where they get a new outfit. Men brag about a super deal on tools. Get $25 off your next service just for referring a friend on your favorite place to keep your car and truck in top shape. Just head to the website for all the details and more sweetheart deals like full synthetic oil changes for just $70. Set your appointment today. FirstTireAndAuto.com. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireAndAuto.com.
All right, still 1 minute, 1 second on the clock. And Hightower just needs to protect the ball. 38-32 after One out of the 3 free throws was made by Zuniga. Into Caver, dribbles out of traffic, still in the backcourt. Now she gets across the midcourt stripe. Walker picks her up. Now Baudouin has it. Baudouin calling out instructions, and she is fouled as she throws a cross-court pass to Thomas. Alina Hernandez got her on the arm. Not a shooting foul, and it's just the 4th foul of this quarter. So they inbound, Hightower does, into the backcourt to Thomas. Thomas gets around Martins and into the front court. Now she's dribbling between the rings, protecting the ball, gets the ball to Baudouin. Here comes a triple team. Caver now has the ball right in front of the Hightower bench. Timeout taken by the Canes. We'll take it with them. 35 seconds to go.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gate.
Sorry about that. I thought it was timeout. It was actually a foul. And Chandler Caver was fouled, and she hits a free throw. That ups the ante. Hightower now leads it 39-32. They're going to be going to San Antonio on Saturday. They'll probably go a day early. And Caver hit the second one. She's got 4 points tonight, and the lead is 8. And now Hernandez turns around. Okeke right in front of her. Hernandez can't get a shot off. Hands it off to Nelson, who steps back. Puts up a long 3, hard off the glass, no good. Rebound Thomas. This is going to do it. Hightower's going to win. A foul, timeout called actually by Hightower. This time it is a timeout. You know what? It sure looked like he was signaling timeout and pointed at the Hightower bench, but actually it was not. It was a foul. An intentional one with 16.88 seconds to go, and Sydney Thomas hits her first free throw. She'll get one more, and Hightower can make its travel plans. Short with the second free throw. It's not going to matter, though. 15 seconds to go. Here comes Churchill. Nelson quickly down the floor. Her layup is shot short. Rebound by Walker, but Thomas steals it away. And now she's skipping around and dribbling. Hightower wins 41-32. And now we got an official blowing a whistle. I guess she's just saying ball game. So the Hightower Hurricanes are going to play against either Saginaw, Boswell, or Lancaster on Saturday on VypeFortBend.com. After the little celebration, the Canes go to the handshake line, and very gracious are the Churchill Chargers girls. They put up such a valiant fight, but they just could not quite seal the deal. All right, Chandler Caver, Kylie Baudouin, and Sydney Thomas dancing. Everybody's jumping up and down. Congratulations to all of them. Coach Jasmine Brewer and her staff. Okeke, the 6'5 sophomore, picks up the much shorter senior, Sydney Thomas. And now Kylie Baudouin, who has been with Coach Brewer all 4 years. Such an impact player for this program, and they are going to the state championship game. And there are tears on the Churchill side, but we're going to have a presentation here. I believe one of the coaches at the host school, Victoria West, and we want to let you hear that one. You may not be able to understand her, but I just want you to hear her. They're taking their picture, and they're doing their usual ritual jump around, which is always initiated by Coach Brewer. And they have a big green banner with black letters that says State Bound. All right, we will step aside and be back in a moment or two. I want to see if I can get you some other scores and maybe find out who the Lady Hurricanes' opponent will be on Saturday. We'll be right back.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through March 4th, get fast, reliable Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 1 year with no annual contract and Wi-Fi equipment included when you add an unlimited mobile line. And ask how to get an eligible free 5G phone with trade-in. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Requires pre-postponed and auto-pay stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet required. Reduced mobile speeds after use of monthly data included with your data option. Data thresholds and actual internet speeds vary.
All right, they are saying exit the gym, but, the Churchill fans disappointed. They don't want to let go. They want to let their girls know that they were here for them, and, of course, Hightower wants to celebrate. But I do have a score that's important. In the fourth quarter, Saginaw Boswell leads Lancaster 32-23. So I don't know if that's early in the fourth. All I know is it's in the fourth. So if Boswell hangs on, it'll be Boswell against Hightower for the 6A Division II Girls Championship on Saturday. And, of course, it'll be on VypeFortBend.com. We've got nothing to report for you from Summer Creek against Cibolo Steel. That's a 6A Division I game. But Cedar Hill, the favored team, Cedar Hill ranked number 10 in the state, is ahead of Plano East, the Cinderella team that came into the game 24-13, but they caught fire during the playoffs. But it's looked like the glass slipper will no longer fit for Cinderella Plano East. It's kind of hard to imagine them a Cinderella team with about 6,000 kids in the school. Anyway, Cedar Hill leads 61-51, so it'll probably be Cedar Hill against either Summer Creek or Cibolo Steel. All right, so we'll step aside one more time and come back with scoring totals here on VypeFortBend.com. Hightower wins it 41-32. We shall return.
First Tire and Automotive always treats you like family and puts you first and is now giving you $25 just for referring a friend. Ladies share where they get a new outfit. Men brag about a super deal on tools. Get $25 off your next service just for referring a friend on your favorite place to keep your car and truck in top shape. Just head to the website for all the details and more sweetheart deals like full synthetic oil changes for just $70. Set your appointment today. FirstTireAndAuto.com. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. FirstTireAndAuto.com.
Leanetti Graphics, the gold standard in Fort Bend County for screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, t-shirts, and all kinds of specialty items. Whatever you need to advertise or show school spirit, team spirit, or company spirit, nobody does it better than Leanetti Graphics. We started creating our products in an apartment 23 years ago, and now our state-of-the-art facility in Stafford has everything to make your vision come true. Call your friends at Leanetti Graphics, 281-499-4959. Leanetti Graphics, the official banner provider for VypeFortBend.com.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future. Just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blaze the trail for me. Because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
All right, so the story of this game was that Hightower has depth, and Churchill has some plucky players, some really good ones, but they played with only their 5 players. They didn't do any subbing, so it is tough to play against a team like Hightower that plays such good defense and are going to be harassing you and denying as many shots and passes as they possibly can. So in the second half, after leading at halftime 20-17. Churchill was outscored by the Canes 24-12 in the second half. There was a critical 8-0 run that kind of started late in the third and continued into the fourth, and Hightower gets the win 41-32. So for the 5 players who got on the board for Churchill, leading scorer Daphne Zuniga, 11 points, 10 points for Alexis Martins, 9 for Alina Hernandez, 2 for Rakaya Nelson, and 1, actually, I put one, Danielle Zuniga did not play. Okay, so there you go. Let me repeat that so I make sure it's accurate. All right, 11 points for Daphne Zuniga, 10 for Alexis Martins, 9 for Alina Hernandez, 2 for Rakaya Nelson. And that wraps up the scoring summary for Churchill. And for your Hightower Hurricanes, Ogechi Okeke, 13 points for the 6'5 sophomore to lead the way. 9 points for Kylie Baudouin. No way this was going to be her last high school game. 7 points for Sydney Thomas, including 5 in the second half. 6 for Kimora Dinkins. 6 for Chandler Caver. And 2 for Brianna Shelby. So 41-32 the final score. Well, tomorrow's a school day, but it's going to be hard for Hightower players and their fans to go to bed. And by the way, it's really gratifying to see Deb Mize, one of the assistant athletic directors for Fort Bend ISD, the former head coach of the Hightower girls. She is so invested. She loves the school, she loves her team, and roots her guts out for Jasmine Brewer and the current edition of the Hightower Hurricanes. Thanks for being with us, and thank you, Randy Fry, my silent partner inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters. And we're going to have more basketball for you on Friday night, a boys playoff game of some kind. It'll either be Marshall or Randall or Crawford or Stafford, somebody from Fort Bend County. And that'll do it for us tonight from Victoria West. 41-32, the Hightower Hurricanes girls win. Congratulations to them, and we look forward to seeing their state championship game performance on Saturday, probably against Saginaw Boswell. Good night, everybody, and God bless. And if you came down here to root for Hightower, have a safe trip home.